Act 5 of Love's Contrivance by Susanna Centlivre. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Act 5, Scene 1. Scene changes to Lucinda's apartments. Enter Lucinda and Beliza.
In my conscience, this is the maddest frolic I ever saw. Why, thou hast almost thrown the old man into convulsions. I dare swear thou hast frighted matrimony out of his head.
I hope so, or he'll fright me out of my wits.
Nay, if he ventures on you after this, you need never fear his being jealous.
I doubt I shall give him cause enough, if he has not the grace to take warning. But hush, here's my father.
Enter Self-Will.
Daughter, where's Sir Toby?
Gone out, sir, but he'll not be long, I suppose.
Odd so, gone out. I made a count he should have heard the music practice over, which I designed for your wedding. For I'll keep a public wedding, girl.
'Tis too late, uncle, to invite anybody today. Therefore you had as good defer the wedding till tomorrow. Had you not, uncle?
No, Mary, had I not. Hang delays, I hate them. She may be married tonight, and we may keep the wedding tomorrow or next day. Therefore I say it shall be done tonight. I spoke to some of the singers in the playhouse to be ready if I send for them, and I gave them an invitation to my house, and one of them is within already. And, daughter, till Sir Toby comes, she shall divert you. D'ye hear? Desire that gentlewoman to come in.
Enter Mrs. Shaw.
Come, madam, pray oblige us with some of your newest entertainments.
She sings.
Very well, very well. There's 5 guineas for you. D'ye see, tomorrow I shall send for you again. Come, my girl, come along with me, and I'll make you a present of your mother's jewels. Thou shalt lose nothing, my girl, by being dutiful, d'ye see?
Beliza, aside.
Nor you get nothing by being obstinate, old gentleman, if our plot takes.
Exeunt. Scene changes to Octavio's lodgings. Enter Bellamy, like a philosopher on one side, seeming to talk to somebody within, and Sir Toby and servants on the other side.
That's he, sir.
Very well.
Exeunt servants.
Go on, you're insufferable. A man fit to be banished, all learned conversation.
Looking back.
Yes, I'll maintain it by all the arguments of philosophy, that thou art an ignoramus, and ought to be despised by all men of letters.
He's in a passion with somebody. Sir,
Thou pretend to argue reason, and dost not understand the elements of reason.
His anger blinds him. He does not see me. Sir.
It is a position to be condemned by all the learned world.
Somebody has vexed him.
Toto coelo, tota via aberas.
Doctor, I kiss your hand.
Your servant.
May one...
Dost thou know what thou hast done?
Looking back.
Thou hast committed a syllogism in abordo.
I would...
The major is insipid, the minor is impertinent, and the conclusion ridiculous.
I'll
be hanged ere I agree to what thou sayest, and I'll hold my opinion to the last drop of my ink.
Doctor, I would...
Yes, I'll defend that position, pugnis et calcibus, unguibus et rostro.
Mr. Aristotle, pray, mayn't one know what puts you into such a passion?
A subject the most just in the world.
Pray, what is it?
An ignorant fellow would pretend to hold an argument the most unjust, unsufferable, insupportable.
May one not know what it is?
Ah, Sir, everything is turned upside down, and the world is corrupted as if there was a licence for vice, and the magistrates who were established to keep good order ought to blush for suffering such an intolerable scandal as this, which I speak of.
But pray, what is it?
Is it not a horrible thing, a thing that cries to heaven for vengeance, that it should be said publicly, the form of a hat?
How?
I hold the figure of a hat, not the form, so far that there's this difference between the form and the figure. The form is the exterior disposition of bodies animate, and the figure is the exterior disposition of bodies inanimate. So that the hat being inanimate, it must be said the figure, not the form. Yes, thou ignorant blockhead, this is the way you must talk, and this is the term that Aristotle expresses in the chapter of qualities.
Looking back.
Is this all? Why, I thought you had lost all you have in the world. Don't mind this. Think no more on it, doctor.
I am so mad, I hardly know myself.
Oh, lay aside the form and figure of the hat. I have something else to communicate to you.
Impertinent blockhead!
Looking back.
Pray, sir, contain yourself.
Ignorant!
Oh, gad.
To pretend to hold an argument of this kind?
He is in the wrong indeed.
Expressly an opinion condemned by Aristotle.
Yes, you are in the right, and he's a fool, an impudent fellow to pretend to argue with a doctor of your knowledge. But there's an end of the matter. I desire you to hear me. I am come to consult you about an affair that troubles me a little. I have a design to take me a wife to keep me company. The person, do you see, is handsome, well-shaped, and I like her very well, and she is overjoyed to marry me, and her father has given me his consent. But I'm afraid of you know what, the common misfortune that attends married men, so that I would desire you, as a wise man, and gifted with knowledge of the stars, to tell me your opinion, and give me your advice upon it.
Rather than it shall be allowed to be the form of a hat, I'd sooner allow datur vacuum in rerum natura, or that I am an ass.
Sir Toby, aside.
Plague on this man. Pray, doctor, hear people a little when they speak to you. I have been a-talking to you this hour, and you don't answer me one word to the purpose.
I beg your pardon. I have such reason to be angry that I'm not myself yet.
Pooh! Let all that alone, and pray hear me.
Well, I will. Pray, what would you say to me?
I would speak to you about some serious business.
What tongue would you use with me?
What tongue?
Aye.
Why, the tongue I have in my head. I shan't borrow my neighbour's.
Aye, but what idiom, what language, I mean?
Oh, that's another thing.
Will you talk to me in Italian?
No.
Spanish?
No.
High Dutch?
No.
French?
No.
Latin?
No.
Greek?
No.
Hebrew?
No.
In Syriac?
No.
Turkish?
No.
Arabic?
No, 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 no. English.
Oh, in English. Very well. Then come on t'other side, for this here is kept only for strangers, and the other for our mother tongue.
Sir Toby, aside.
There's a great deal of ceremony with these people.
Well, what would you ask now?
I told you before, sir, but I perceive you did not mind me, why I would consult you upon a little difficulty.
A difficulty in philosophy, no doubt.
Excuse me,
Perhaps you would know if the substance and accident are terms synonymous or equivocal in regard of their being.
Not at all. I would...
If logic be an art or science.
No, nor that.
Whether it has 3 operations of the mind, or the 3rd only.
No,
If there is 10 categories, or if there be but 1.
Neither.
if the conclusion be of the essence or of the syllogism.
No, 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 no.
If the good be reciprocal with the end.
Zounds, no.
Stamps.
If the end can move us by a real being or an intentional being.
No, no. By the devil and all his imps, no.
Why then, explain your mind, for I can't guess it.
So I will explain myself, but you won't hear me. I tell you, I have a mind to marry. I have her father's consent and hers too. But I'm afraid...
Words be given to man to explain his mind. The mind is the picture of things, as our words are the pictures of our meaning, but these pictures differ from all other pictures, inasmuch as other pictures are distinguished by their originals, and the word keeps in itself the original being. That it is nothing else but the mind, explained by some exterior sign or motion, whence it comes that those who think well talk the better. Explain then your mind by your words, which is the most intelligible of all the signs.
A pox take you and all your signs and figures. Get in and be damned. Get in.
Pushes him in. Enter Octavio. Octavio, aside.
Ah, Mr. Octavio, are you come? Pox take your learned man here. He won't hear one word a man has to say to him. I never was so plagued in all my life. Pugh!
Walks about in a heat.
I just heard his character, Sir Toby, and came to your relief. Faith, I had but small acquaintance with him, as I told you before, only coming over in the same ship with him. But I have heard of another, a very sober, discreet person, they say. If you please, you may consult him. He lodges at the sign of the Globe in the next street. I have a little business at present, or I'd wait on you, Sir Toby. I hope you will excuse me.
Exit.
Sir, your servant. A pox on this fellow. I shan't be myself again this hour. Yet I'm resolved to hear what t'other says. For if there is any possibility of escaping cuckoldom, I would marry this girl.
Exit. Re-enter Octavio and Belme.
Excellently well performed, Belme. Why, you cant learnedly, and would make an admirable fortune-teller, huh? Thou'rt an handsome fellow, and would have all the ladies' customs.
Pox take this old dog! He has put me quite out of breath. I had much ado to forbear laughing.
Nor I. But come, let's consider who shall personate the other learned man. What think you of doing it yourself?
With all my heart.
You must alter your dress, then, and represent a man whose temper and principles are just opposite to all you did just now. Seem to doubt everything and be positive in nothing. Do you hear?
I'll warrant you. Let me alone for cross purposes.
Come, you must about it immediately. In the meantime, I'll go and tell Mr. Selfwill Sir Toby would speak with him at the Globe. I'll be sure to get him abroad. Then do as we agreed on.
Exeunt. The scene, Selfwill's house. Enter Selfwill, Lucinda, and Beliza.
I can't imagine where Sir Toby is gone. I wonder he should go out of his way when he knew I was gone for the parson.
It is not very civil, truly.
Lucinda, aside.
I hope he'll never come again.
Enter Octavio.
Ladies, your humble servant. Mr. Selfwill, Sir Toby humbly begs your pardon. He met with some friends that detained him against his will at the Globe, where he desires you'd meet him. And he also begs the favour of this lady to give me leave to wait on her to the church, where he'll meet her instantly. For what reason I know not, but he says he's resolved not to be married out of a church, which I believe was the cause of his going away.
Nay, if that be all, with all my heart.
Octavio, aside.
'Tis to Belme, madam, I conduct you.
D'ye hear, daughter? Let Mr. Octavio wait on you as Sir Toby desires. Niece, You'll bear her company and see her given away.
Eliza, aside.
But not to the man you expect, uncle.
Mr. Octavio, your servant.
Exit.
Sir, yours. Now, madam, if fortune favours us, Belny will be happy.
Turning to Beliza.
Madam, have you no charity? How long must I serve ere you reward my service?
Serve me, sir? This is the first moment I knew I had such a servant. I shall observe with what diligence you officiate for the future.
For the future? Odd's life, madam. What do you mean? If you knew my constitution half so well as I do, you'd reward me presently. For I have served already, in my opinion, a patriarch's apprenticeship.
Nay, if your account runs so swiftly, I'm afraid you'll forget you ever served at all.
No, madam. Bind me fast in marriage bonds, and I shall become as errant a husband as you'd wish.
The gentleman promises fair, cousin. Pray, try him.
First, let me see you disposed of. What that may put into your head, I know not, but I'll promise nothing.
But perform, I hope, as much as those that do. I'll still hope for the best. Come, ladies, my friend will be impatient.
Exeunt. Scene, the Globe. Enter Belmy on one side, and Sir Toby on the other.
Doctor, your servant.
Sir, your very humble servant. Pray, what is your business?
Sir Toby, aside.
Ay, this man is something like. He'll give one leave to speak. I am come, doctor.
Hold, sir, change, if you please, your way of talking. Our philosophy teaches never to be positive in anything. Always suspend your judgment. By that rule you must not say you are come, but you believe you are come.
Believe I am come?
Yes.
I must believe it, because it is so.
That is not the consequence. You may believe it to be so, though the thing is not true.
How? What? Is it not true that I am come?
That's uncertain, and we are to doubt of everything.
What? Am I here, and don't you talk to me?
I believe you are there, and I think I talk to you, but I'm not certain of it.
What the devil? Do ye banter me? I am here, and I see you there plain enough, yet there's no belief in it. Pray, let all these whims alone, and let us talk of our business. I come to tell you I have a mind to marry.
I don't know that.
Why, but I tell you.
That may be.
And the lady I design for my wife is young and handsome.
That's not impossible.
Shall I do well or ill to marry her?
One or the other.
Sir Toby, aside.
Here's another rogue now. I ask you if I shall do well to marry that woman.
According as it proves.
Shall I do ill?
Peradventure.
Pray, sir, answer me as you should do.
'Tis my design.
I have a great inclination for the maid.
Not unlikely.
I have her father's consent.
It may be so.
But in marrying her, I'm afraid of being a cuckold.
It may be done.
May it so, sir?
There's no impossibility.
Sir Toby, aside.
Did ever anybody hear such a cautious dog? But what would you do if you were in my place?
I don't know.
What would you counsel me to do?
What you please.
You'll make me mad.
Looking angrily.
I wash my hands of it.
Sir Toby, aside.
The devil take him.
Look'ee, sir, what will happen, will happen.
Pox on this dog. I'll make you change your note, I'll warrant you.
Beats him.
There's for your nonsense now. I'm satisfied.
What insolence is this? To strike a philosopher, a man of learning as I am?
Pray, good doctor, change your way of talking. You must not be positive in anything. You must not say I beat you. The most you can say is that you believe I beat you.
I'll instantly make my complaint to justice. I'll have satisfaction for the blows I received.
I wash my hands on it.
I have the marks on my shoulders.
That may be.
'Tis you have given me,
That's not impossible.
I shall have a warrant for you.
I know nothing of the matter.
And you shall make me satisfaction or go to prison.
What will happen, will happen.
Aye, let me alone with you.
Exit.
The devil go with you and all such confounded dogs. One can't get one word positive from 'em. A little canting nonsense. What a pox do they pretend to learning for? I knew as much before I came as I do now. What shall I do in this uncertitude? If I marry, I shall certainly be a cuckold, and my children bastards. There must be something in these fellow shufflings, for Burnham they are wise men when one has said all, and therefore they certainly know I shall be a cuckold if I marry, but are afraid to tell me so. Therefore I will not marry, I am resolved, and so I'll go and tell Mr. Selfwill. Ah, what is he come to ask advice to?
Enter Selfwill.
Mr. Selfwill, your humble servant. What do you do here?
Why, did you not send for me, Sir Toby?
Not I, sir.
What? Did you not send Octavio for me, and ordered him to wait on my daughter to church, where you'd meet her?
Upon my faith, not I. I was just a-coming to tell you I have already altered my design of marriage. My years do not suit with matrimony, and therefore I desire you to dispose of your daughter to whom you please. I beg your pardon, but won't marry, I'm resolved.
How? How's this, Sir Toby? Do you make a fool of my daughter?
Not I, Mr. Selfwill.
Aside.
Nor do I design your daughter shall make a cuckold of me.
What do you mean by saying you won't marry?
Just as I say, I mean. I will not marry, I tell you.
Did you not send for me, say you?
No, sir.
Nor for my daughter?
Neither.
Oh, Lord, I'm ruined, undone.
Stamps.
Who is this Octavio? Sir Toby, you are a knave, I doubt in my conscience. I believe you have pretended love to my daughter all this while, only to put a trick upon me.
Have a care what you say, Mr. Selfwill. Egad, I won't take an affront.
Holds up his cane. Enter Belmy, Octavio, Lucinda, and Belle-Liza.
Hold, gentlemen. I hope you are not in earnest. Sir Toby, I have brought your bride. Ha ha ha.
She shall be your bride, if you will, sir.
Here's a gentleman has a better title to her.
Belmy and Lucinda, to Selfwill kneeling.
Your blessing, sir.
What the devil? You are not married, are you?
'Tis even so, Mr. Selfwill.
Why then take her, but not a groat of mine along with her, I'll promise you that. There's 500 a year her grandmother left her, which I can't hinder her of. I wish I could. You should starve together.
Sir Toby, aside.
Tal-dara, tal-dal-dal. I'm glad I'm shut of her, for if she could steal a husband, she'd have stole the devil and all of gallants. But I thought, Mr. Octavio, you was my friend.
So I am, Sir Toby. Did I not tell you from the first marriage would not agree with your years? Huh?
'Tis very true, sir, and I thank you for your care.
Mr. Selfwill, uncle, I mean, give me your hand and let's be friends.
Uncle? Why, what? My daughter did not set your chops of water in too, did she, niece? Huh? I wish you much joy, if there can come any such thing from the sex, for I'm in doubt if there can or no. She has a good fortune. As long as that lasts, you may live well enough. And when 'tis spent, there's hedges and barns in the country. Hang, drown, or starve, I care not.
Exit.
Ha, ha, ha! Come, my dear, in me you shall have both father, friend, and husband find. I ne'er can want of aught while you are kind.
Enter Martin and his wife.
Sir, I have brought the music.
That's well. We'll have a dance, however. But first, let me beg one favour of you, Sir Toby.
What's that, sir?
Only to forgive this fellow, and make one in our diversion.
Forgive him? Why, I don't know him.
Not my person, perhaps, Sir Toby, but my parts you do. I am he that sold you oranges, master. Likewise the doctor that restored this young lady to her speech. And this gentleman,
Pointing to Bellamy,
by my advice, personated the two famous astrologers of whom you inquired your fortune, whether or no you should be a cuckold, master. Do you know us now, sir?
Ha, 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 ha!
Sir Toby, aside.
A thorough-paced rogue. Why, what an ass have I been made on! Hark ye, sirrah, don't you expect to be hanged, ye dog?
I am married, sir.
You are married? Why, then, may the curse of cuckoldom light on thee, or what's worse, the fear of it. Good-bye to you all.
Exit.
Ha, ha, ha! Well, Martin, your wife and you shall live with me for the future, but you shall beat her no more.
Nay, I am pretty even with him, sir, for I put him off for a doctor, and got him well drubbed into the bargain.
A very cunning stratagem. But come, let the diversion begin. Sue to Celia for the favour, why should poor deluded man, as if he were sole receiver, return no bliss again? Were not love condemned to blindness, quickly he would find. Though to him she feigned a kindness, she's to herself most kind. Let us banish then the fashion, and be resolutely brave, since it is their inclination. Let them ask before they have. Come, my Belisa, you shall find, though I have hitherto talked wildly, that I love in earnest. My studies shall be still for your content. Give me but love, you never shall repent.
End of Act 5. Epilogue. What if to end this fortune-telling play, I tell you all your fortunes here today, and faith, to judge by here and there a face, Fortune has favourites scattered in this place, the beaux whose garb of late such lustre darts, to draw fair ladies' eyes, and break poor tradesmen's hearts. Their fortune is what still attends the great, still borrowing, still dunned, and still in debt. Pitmasts this season are grown mighty bare, they scarce got patents to ply round Mayfair. But when the term and winter comes again, bards, brims, and lawyers flourish bravely then. Vintners and tailors, through such knavish lives, with honest cits and virtuous city wives, I fear, though wishing it might be uncivil, like pawnbrokers, they'll all go to the devil. The city's prentices, those upstart beaux, and short spruce puffs, and vigor-colour clothes, who with a brace of thralls stole here today, and mustered up a crown to see this play. Lewdness and gaming will run them aground, and master's cash fall short £100. Our upper friends, whose height respect denotes, since liveries, too, are not unlike laced coats, by coming with such critics, grow at last. Nothing but standard wit will please their taste, till learning hear how well the town's harangued, they'll make ingenious speeches when they're hanged. Our fiddlers will be scraping as before, spend every groat they get upon a whore, lead merry lives, damned shabby and damned poor. But where at last they'll go, 'tis hard to tell, for really they're too impudent for hell. The ladies by their melting looks I see, will die for love, perhaps for love of me. My pity flows apace to save their life. I could be kind, but must not wrong my wife. But lastly for the fortune of this play, humour's a hazard, yet this much I'll say, the author purely for your mirth designed it, and whether good or bad, 'tis as you find it. End of Love's Contrivance by Susanna Centlivre.